Hi, this is Chef David and welcome to another one of my quick kitchen tips. Today we're going to do something that the French call the tomato concasse, and all that really means is diced tomatoes. Very, very easy to do. You just need a couple pieces of equipment. We're going to start by boiling water. Once your water is up to a boil, you're going to salt it, and you should salt it to the point where really the water tastes like seawater. What we're first going to do with these tomatoes, these are beefsteak tomatoes, and you can use green ones or yellow ones, whichever ones you have on hand, hopefully at your local farmer's market. We're going to do something called scoring. When you score a tomato, you make a very, very simple X in the bottom of it. Once you've done that, you're going to core the tomato. By doing that, you're going to take your paring knife and stop it with your thumb at about 1/2 of an inch, because that's really all you need, and you don't want to do any more that would put you at any risk of hurting yourself. So once you've got that ready to go, we're going to core the tomato, which is just simply take out its core very, very, very simply, and that's just going to go in our trash bin. Do the same thing with the second tomato. We're going to score it. Of course, you've got to have a sharp knife for this. We're going to core it. And then we've got our tomatoes that are ready for the hot water, for the boiling water. So what we're going to do, we're going to drop those into the boiling water. Those are going to stay in there for about 45 seconds. And all this is doing is it's just making the skins easier to remove. And what ultimately we're trying to do is get rid of the skins and the seeds. And the reason we're doing that, the reason there is a tomato concasse, is that those don't add any flavor to your dishes. It's just basically water. So by doing this, we're taking all the good parts out of the tomato and taking out all the things that we really don't need. So that's really why we're doing it. Okay, we're ready. So now what are we going to do? We're going to do something called shocking. And to do that, you have a nice big thing of ice water prepared. Shocking stops the cooking of whatever you've been cooking, and then it also makes it easier for you to handle the food. So we're ready. So these tomatoes are ready to go, ready to be shocked. We're going to take them right out of the boiling water, right into the ice water. You can turn off your boiling water at that point. So once those are in the ice water, you can give them just a little bit of time to completely cool off. That's perfectly good, and you can see now they're perfectly easy and cool to handle. Put that aside. And then here comes the fun part, sort of the rewarding part of any concasse, is now the skins come right off, and you can either use a knife to do it, or you can just use your hands. And I think this is actually a little more fun. Just so take all the peel off, and you know, it's almost amazing how much easier it is when you compare to what it would be like to peel that tomato raw. So now that you've got all the skin off of your beefsteak tomato here in this example, we're going to take out the seeds and the remaining juice. That's really, really easy. You're going to cut the tomato down widthwise. Do the same thing with both. And then very, very simply with your fingers and a little bit of pressure, you're just going to kind of squeeze out whatever remaining seeds and juice are in there. And you're going to do that with all of them. You don't even need to use your fingers. You could just kind of give it a good squeeze. And they all just come out nice and easy. Now, with this, some people would say it's trash. I tend to use it in stocks and other things. So hang on to that if you like. It's not, you know, no one will give you a citation for it, but I'm going to hang on to mine. Okay, now we've got our tomatoes that are ready to be diced. Simply, all it is you take in your chef's knife and go in back and forth with a rough chop. You can make them, you can do this for as long or as short a time as you'd like. And from here, today I'm actually going to make a very, very hot salsa with these, but this is a great start for tomato sauce, for all kinds of braises, whatever you want to use it for. But you look like a pro, it's a piece of cake, and that's a tomato concasse. I'm Chef David Lapham, and this is another one of my quick kitchen tips.